coming to the end of the year, I'm just, over the past couple months, I've been showing you guys stuff. Kind of put together like a bulletin list of what we need to go over. Just some key points for everybody. So some of this stuff will be structured and some of it will kind of be a little bit more different areas, say like in guard to top mount. So starting first is going to be this from the guard. What I want always is maybe, I don't want to start out on my back. When you guys come down here, I can't reach anything from down here. I can't reach any of my grips. Well, maybe sit up, I got long enough arms I can, but most of the time, he is going to be he is pushing me down, pinning me, hitting my hips, controlling my arms. And so I want to be up on my butt instead of on my back. I can go to my back, but I want to establish some grips first. So I got 3 points of contact right now. This is okay now for me to be on my back. What I want is 4, but if I can't get 4, 3 is okay. Perfect is here. I got both of my feet on the hips. I got a collar, and I got a sleeve grip. Here is perfect. Now I can sit, be a little bit lazy if I want to, sit on my back. He's gonna be sitting here trying to pass, get around my hips, and I'm just gonna be, I'm chilling right here. Here, if I want to be lazy and I go here, I'm getting my guard pass, and it's going to end up being a lot worse for me. So if you want to be lazy, I'm not advocating for any laziness, but at least get your grips first. So collar, sleeve, feet in the hip. Now I can sit here for a minute and catch my breath before I want to go into maybe try to get them into my closed guard or get them into my lasso, de la Hiva. There's a bunch of different stuff I can do from here, but now I have control and I'm just chilling on my back. I can catch my breath. So what I want you guys doing is I want you to stay up to back, get your grip. Sometimes I'll grab lower on the lapel, just shoot a higher grip to get here first. The sleeve, like I said, 3 points of contact is good. Like here, he has my grip on my leg sleeve. So how to break that is I'm going to push on his hip and I'm going to pull on his hand. So here, and I just broke it. Now he has this one too, but he can't really do anything with that. The 3 points of contact is going to overrule his one here. So here, now, 4 points of contact, we're good. And so what I want the top person doing is I want you guys to be kind of just getting here, pushing them, making them uncomfortable. I don't want you guys spazzing, cartwheel, passing over them. So just get here, get the grips you want, make them uncomfortable, and just kind of let them work. But I don't want you guys just sitting here, just letting them do whatever they want. Make them work for it. Grips here. A lot of people, you'll be getting them here. If you need to scoot back, kind of just frame against them. Get some space in between you and them, so you can get your foot. When you pull them, you can get your feet in the hips. Because it's going to be a lot harder to get my feet in the hips if I'm like right under them. So for the frame, on the way back, it's a lot easier. Now, once you get here, a lot of people don't like these feet in the hips. They'll almost just go down to their knee. Yeah, they're almost fighting from just their knees almost. So once you get them down here, you pull them. Just try to get them on both of their knees. So you're kind of shimmying out, walking away with your shoulders, and they just try to pass your guard almost in a lazy way. But it's just because they feel uncomfortable when they're up and they have these feet and hips. They think they're almost going to go over. So when you get here and you get him down to where he's wanting to try to pass from his knees now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab. Every grip's gonna stay the same except for this sleeve grip here. We're letting go of that, and we're coming to a collar tie on the same side your hand is. And from here, we're grabbing, and I'm gonna wanna put his head by my rib cage and arm. So when I come here, I'm pulling and pushing him right into like a guillotine almost. But my arm is still has this grip from my hand, sorry, and I'm going under his chin when I push his head into that guillotine. I'm there. This doesn't need to be super like deep. It just needs to be, it can almost be shallow. This is really one of the grips when you do a gi chokes. It doesn't need to be very deep. So you can have a shallow grip, grabbing, pulling him, and now this hand is gonna swim through under here, and you're gonna pull up with this hand, and you're gonna push down with your right hand. I'll show you in a second. So I'm here, and when I have this grip, I'm just shooting it down, and now my arm is going into his throat while I pull this up. So it's shooting down, I'm pulling that side up. So we got that. We got the collar tie on the back of their head. We're pulling them into this pocket here. I don't know the correct term for this, but besides the ribs and under your tricep almost. So we're here, and it does help if you guys can get a little bit on your hip. Just helps create that angle a little bit better. So we're here, pulling, and we're stuffing. We're not letting it out. If it's like this, you guys need to get back on his head and really push it under there. Swim through. My right hand pushes down like that motion I just showed you guys, and this one is shooting up. You guys are here and here. If you can, always bring this leg up as far as you can to kind of keep him stable. Because if I'm here and I don't have this, like, he'll just probably try walking, tripoding up and walking around, which is fine. I'll still have this, but he has more of a chance to get out. So we want a good staple now on the back. You say he gets out and he pops his head loose, I can almost come and start working arm bars, different positions from here because of this right here. Or even if I just want to abandon it, I come here and this is just already a good position to be in. So just a rule of thumb, you guys got it down. Just from here now, spread that leg up and over the back. Here he wants to be lazy, wants to come down to his knee. So we're gonna keep these grips here, collar, sleeve, and we're gonna start working on our hips to the side his arm's on. So if I have this here, I'm gonna start working here up to this hip. Whatever side the arm's on is the hip you wanna start to get to, yep. Now we kind of got this knee shield here. Remember, we don't want to have our knee super low. He's just going to pass. So you got to start working in that knee shield. Here to here. My left foot is on the hip. Now I can kick off of his hip too and push him over. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. The easiest way, in my opinion, is when you get here, I get to the top of the knee. I get that knee shield in, and I'm pulling him into my knee shield, so there's not much space. I'm gonna close that space, and I'm coming from the hip to the knee as I kick, kicking over with my right leg. Pull them into your knee shield, shimmy to get on your hip. If you can get to the top of the knee, kicking, going over. Here, shimmy onto the hip, top of the knee, kick, come over. If you guys just want to kick them over and just get to this position for now, yeah, we'll work that. So, kick them. When you guys get this sweep, over here. Okay, now, as we're coming up on my knee, almost parallel with his shoulder right here. You want it right in this direction here. There, my right foot is gonna come up. I try to put it in his armpit. It just tightens things up a little bit. And I'm almost gonna be just putting most of my weight on his sternum, on his belly. Now, we still have these grips here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let go with my right hand. I'm gonna grab, and I'm gonna lean towards his feet. So when I lean, I'm throwing my left leg over. So it's from here to here, and then you're just gonna fall off those hips. So now we get there, we have the arm bar, 2-on-1. As we come back, we're pulling his arm to me, and I'm really strong with my heels, and I'm pinching, heels, pinch, pulling, and then whip it up. I really want you guys to work on the finishing mechanics for this, because it'll make your arm bars a lot easier. The basics of it is you can 2-on-1 grip, which is the normal grip for the arm bars. Really strong heels, almost like a hamstring curl. And then I'm pinching my knees together, and then I'm pulling his arm up and back at the same time. So up, back. You almost want to try to pull it to your chin, your face.
You know when you eat chicken wings and you pop them the wrong way? Is that like that?
Here, push. As I come up, the knee and the foot, and you have your solidified position, because from here I can sit here and try to work up numerous things. But for the arm bar, come up here. If you can grab the back of the tricep, some people like that. Some people just like gripping it here and almost grabbing their own gi. Leaning towards the feet. Sometimes they'll try to sit up with you, so if you can almost post on their face. And now I'm here, and I'm just sliding off onto the ground. Sorry. Pinching, pulling this up towards my face, hip it up. All right, when you guys have this, we have our grips, and we're ready to sweep. Either I'm on the hip, I'm on the knee, or I'm trapping. A lot of people will go to widen their base, so I can't take them that way now. But now, what I want to do is I want to put my foot on the hip if I can, to get a good base here, so I can turn myself to my other side. So I'm here, turn myself here, and I'm coming over and I'm chomping with this leg. So here, I'm just switching my hips, and I'm chomping with my leg. There. To the the hardest part of this is just switching your hips. Here, go to kick, he widens his base. Put the foot anywhere in this vicinity, really. As long as you can push off of his leg there. Most of his weight will be on it already, so his leg isn't going anywhere. So I'll push off of it, switching my hips. I'm coming here now. Once you guys get here, remember, just pull his arm through. Instead of just, when I get here, oh, arm bar, he goes out. So solidifying the position is important. You start over. Here, widen, but switching my hips over. Here. Now once I get here, remember, I'm just gonna try to make this as tight as possible. He's not going anywhere. Now that I have both of my legs over him, I'm hamstring curling, I'm pinching my knees together. I just wanna get this as tight as I possibly can before I start hipping in and cranking on it. Because once I get here, it's going to be really hard for him to try to come and stack me. Instead of...
Yeah, I'm gonna fall down.
Yeah, it's...
Because it relieves pressure when I unroll.
Yeah. As soon as people feel that arm bar, they'll start getting up to their feet and kind of stack you on your head and shoulders.
I want me to stack? Okay.
You don't have to. I'm saying that's what happens if you...
Oh yeah, I try, if I can.
Here, kick, I turn, go over here. Here I can still finish it. He hasn't stacked me that much, but that's only because I'm pinching with my legs, pulling it down. Here I can do it, but if I don't have it and I'm all loose here and I'm sitting here trying to hip in, no, you can really stack me. And that's just skipping one step, the hamstring curl. So I'm gonna switch. I use the big bite over the back, and then I throw my left one, it follows it. Get everything tight before I finish it. Make sure I have everything right. I'm pinching, squeezing my knees together, and then I'm hipping in.